ushindi kwa ukombozi wetu. Tujitoe wenyewe, tusimame pamoja kulinda uhuru na umoja wetu. Enyi Bwana na binti wa tuungane sote na tushereke pamoja ushindi kwa ukombozi wetu. Tujitoe wenyewe, tusimame pamoja kulinda uhuru na umoja wetu. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote, tuimbe pamoja, kuenzi shikamano hatima yetu. Tujitoe wenyewe kupambana pamoja, uhuru na umoja vitawale. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote na tujibidishe kutoa kilicho bora kwa Afrika. Chimbuko la wanadamu, chemchemi ya utamaduni, tumaini letu wakati wa mafarakano. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima.
Welcome to Humanist TV Africa. This is Humanist TV Africa. You are watching us live wherever you are. It is Humanist TV Africa. We are a registered charity organization. We are a registered media organization that does the work that others don't dare to do. We do bring to you information that is not so much shown by other platforms. We also give you knowledge, we share with you information, knowledge, and we empower you to be able to do the right decision, especially about investment, but also we engage in human rights development and of course protection in the group. We want to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel, which is Humanist TV Africa. Our channel is Humanist TV Africa. Please subscribe. As you can see, the handle is right there. YouTube channel, Facebook, TikTok, and of course, our website is Humanist TV Africa. Today, we are going to handle part 3 of the 10 amazing facts about Africa. Part 3 of the 10 amazing facts about Africa. In the studio is Hussein Baya, who is based in Nairobi, Kenya. Remember, we have studios in Uganda, we have studios in Kenya, we have studios in Zambia and Zimbabwe. We also have studios in Ghana and Nigeria. We have studios in Sierra Leone. Of course, we have studios in USA, and of course, we have studios in the UK. Now, you may want to join us. We are still welcoming you to join us wherever you are, and we open up studios right in your country. Today, let us look at the 10 amazing facts about Africa. Our producer, Hussein Baya in Kenya, is going to be laying this pictorial to showcase Africa that you don't know. Number 1, let us look at the figures here. 10 beautiful facts about Africa is the show. This is part 3 we are watching today. Africa, a land of very beautiful women in the first place, right there, as you can see there. Now, this is the summary of what I'll be talking about today. Give me a minute there, buyer, so that I can be able to read whatever is on the screen. And hopefully, my viewers will be able to read this number. Number one, Africa is the second largest continent, covering around 13 million square kilometers. It is the home of over 1.3 billion people, making it the second most populous continent. Africa has the Sahara Desert, located in North Africa. It is the world's largest hot desert. Africa is known for its diverse ecosystems, including savannas, rainforests, deserts, and mountain ranges. Africa has River Nile, the longest river in the world, flows through northeastern Africa. Remember, it starts from my country, Uganda. Africa is rich in mineral resources, including gold, diamonds, cotton, oil, manganese, and others. In fact, Africa has resources that we cannot see in other parts of the world. Number seven, the continent is incredibly linguistically diverse, with over 2,000 languages spoken in Africa. Africa has a rich cultural heritage with diverse traditions, art, music, and dance. Of course, Africa has Mount Kilimanjaro, located in Tanzania, is the highest peak in Africa, standing at 5,895 meters high. And of course, Africa has the Great Rift Valley, stretching over 7,000 kilometers. Is a geographical feature that runs through East Africa, known for its stunning landscapes and unique wildlife. These are things we're going to be looking at, and of course, others, because I'll give you an etc. one in this show. Let us have a look at the pictorial to showcase Africa. Africa, if you look at this map, Africa was colonized by many countries in Europe. In this map, I will show you who took which country in Africa. You see, the British took much of the territories in Africa, the French West Africa, the Spaniards took, Germans took, the Belgians took, and of course, we see the Portuguese right there, and the Germans. All these people were in Africa to take our land and our resources from 1884 onwards. In fact, even before, these people have been there and taking advantage of Africa. But Africa still remains a country of opportunities. Now, in this map, I show you how you can connect Africa using the road. I'm showing you in this map that you can move from South Africa down here and reach Kenya, and reach Mombasa, and reach Mali, and reach Cairo using a road network. That's how unique Africa is. You can connect the entire continent using a road network. Now, Africa, look at equator, the equator, how it passes through Africa, the Mediterranean time, of course, the Indian Ocean right there, the Middle East, which is not far away from Africa, the Mediterranean Sea, tropical of Cancer, and of course, other climatic features that surrounds Africa. And of course, I told you, Africa is so blessed in a way that you can move from one country to another on a road network. It makes trade very easier to do in Africa. I'm showing you what makes Africa unique in these episodes. Look at the food. We're a country with all the foods in the world. Mention the food, you shall be having it in Africa. It makes Africa an amazing country. Africa with the food, the papaya right there, and of course the seas, the oceans, and of course the waters there. It makes tourism so lucrative. Africa, the home of elephants, lions, cheetah, and of course zebras, and every kind of animal. You think about Kalahari Desert, one of those very most known deserts in the world. It is the Kalahari Desert, very good for filmmaking, and of course the rainforests of Africa, and of course we have the Zambezi. We have, of course, that intersection right there, Victoria Falls. If you want to look at my left of the screen, Victoria Falls on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. It's an international border of these countries. You can imagine how Victoria Falls connects Zambia and Zimbabwe, and how it is so important for Africa, because Victoria is actually flowing in different countries right there. Now, the rainforest, I've talked about Gabon, I've talked about Congo, and all these countries with rainforest, of course, winemaking in South Africa. Africa has parts where there is a snow. For example, you can talk about the Batina in Algeria, that place called Batina City of Algeria, and the Batina Woods. It has snow. Part of South Africa actually has also snow. The most vegetation in Africa, the plants, the crops, you can really do business in Africa. Of course, the water bodies, the cities that are built on water bodies, that makes it magnificent. Of course, the Serengeti National Parks, all these game reserves, all these so many animals that actually are seen in Africa, the water bodies, the beauty of these rivers, the longest rivers such as the Nile, of course, and other rivers, the rivers of the Congo, and so many other rivers right there. Now, Mountain Kilimanjaro, I'll give you a bit of statistics. Look at Mountain Kilimanjaro. If you reach at the Bay of Kibo, which is 5892 miles right there, and of course, when you look at the highest point, the feet is 5,895 meters. Of course, the prominence of this ranked as fourth, of course, and of course the isolation of this. If you look at in terms of the Rift Valley listing and all that, it's quite magnificent. Now, Mount Kilimanjaro from space, you can look at that diagram, that pictorial from the space. Kilimanjaro is the fourth most topographically prominent peak on Earth, fourth most on Earth. It is part of Kilimanjaro National Park and is a major hiking and climbing destination because of the shrinking glaciers and ice fields, which are projected to disappear between 2025 and 2035. It has been subject for many scientific studies. Of course, they may disappear, but it remains part of Africa. This is Ubuntu. I am because you are. It is what makes Africa special. If you ask me, Ubuntu, the connectedness, the happiness, the togetherness of the people in Africa, the culture, the rich culture of these people in Africa makes it a unique place you want to go and visit. Thank you so much for watching the 10 amazing facts about Africa. The 10 amazing facts about Africa. And of course, we keep on giving you more of this to expose to you the Africa that you don't know, the Africa that actually people don't talk about. Show this video to a son, to a daughter, to your relatives, to your friends in Europe, in the US, in all these other countries, in Asia. Show them this video. Tell them Africa is not dying, Africa is alive, and Africa is the future. See you in the next one.